this thing to death. Some of the officers are getting up to 30 hours overtime, because we're not letting it rest till we get it. But we've got some very good partners here, and I want them to talk to, because this isn't something we can do by ourselves. We need the help of these two gentlemen and their people as well.
Sure. Thank you all for your time. Just a couple of minutes. First of all, Chief Quick and I are working on improving the collaboration between our two agencies, working much more closely together on major cases and so forth. I've just promoted a detective. I believe they may be doing the same thing shortly, so getting our investigators to work together plus our patrol staff. The only way we're going to make an impact on crime is to come together. I mean, this is a team. And not just as a team among law enforcement, and not just police agencies and our DA's office, but the public as well. So we're seeking some help there. Some of you may have seen some of the things we're doing over the weekend, even today. Again, both agencies working closely together because we take this very seriously, and we are trying to make a significant impact in crime.
Thank you for all you do.
Well, what I can tell you is law enforcement is working very hard. That was maybe the worst holiday weekend that a lot of us have had in quite some time. We have 2 weekends in a row with shots fired and 3 people in our community that have holes in them that didn't before. These guys are working night and day to try and solve this and get it done, but that doesn't happen without the community. So we've got members of the community out there who know exactly what happened, who haven't come forward, who are not talking to the police, and every single one of us in these communities have an absolute vested interest in living in communities where bullets aren't ringing around the streets at night. Every single one of us. And I understand not everyone wants to talk to the police. I get it. But we, all of us, deserve to live in a safe community. Those who are affected, those who are part of this community, and these guys can't do it without our help. All of us get better if we work together. That's how it works. That's how our communities get better. Let me also point out that Vince Fraker's in the room. Vince Fraker had his Law Enforcement Academy folks out, walking the ditches to find evidence to help on these crimes. But people in the community need to come forward, and they need to help. And I hope they will, because with their help, all of us live better, safe lives in our communities. I can't tell you how, they say they're going to work more closely together. These guys already work really well together. And you see that not only up top, but you see it down in the trenches. The guys who are working a case together, they will meet together. They'll talk about what's going on. They'll have meetings together. It's so great to watch. What a privilege it is. I hope some of you get a chance to see that out in the world. They really work hard together. So be proud of what they're doing, and I want the community to step up. We can get this done.
What information can you give us that we're looking for?
Yeah, I can't.
So I mean,
because
how do we help unless we actually know what you're...
I understand, but here's what I would say. If you don't know now, you probably don't know, right? What I can tell you is we had shootings 2 weekends in a row, right? I can't talk to you about suspects or anything like that because, all of these guys, and they're so careful about this, they're so great about this, we can't talk about ongoing investigations because we don't want to jeopardize a further jury, and we're on their very strict guidelines that we can't. That's it. So I wish I could answer more fully, but we just can't because those are our ethical and legal guidelines.
Will, I would just add too that, it could ruin ongoing, prosecution if we are too forthcoming with what we know at this time, because that's still such a touchy matter. So it's not that we're withholding the information because we don't feel like saying anything. This is a process, and we have to see this process all the way through and follow it precisely.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right.
And I would also add that it's not an either or. It's not, should I post something on Facebook and not call the police? Call the law enforcement. If you're more comfortable talking to Sheriff Mobley than Chief Quick, call whoever you want to call, but make sure you do both. Just doing hearsay and spreading stuff like that does no favors to everyone else.
In fact, it does the opposite. It does not help. It spreads rumors that may or may not be true. They don't have to call the sheriff's office. They don't have to call the police department. They can call the DA's office. They can call CBI. They can call whatever agency they're comfortable with, and we'll take the report and we'll get to work. We have a lot of folks who are out there working hard, and I get it.
Where are you from? Who are you with?
Sheriff Mobley from the Sheriff's
Oh,
Office.
I'm sorry, I haven't seen you in a while, sorry.
Thank you for letting us come in, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you all for what you guys are doing, and anything that we have or can share, we will. But until then, we're just hoping that we get everything solved and keep everyone safe.